I locked myself in a room and I didn't come out until I was making $10,000 per month. I had no breaks, no backup plan, and no distractions. Just me, my laptop, and one crazy goal. Now it might sound insane, but I was tired of being broke. I was tired of saying I was just trying, when the truth was I was just half-assing everything. I needed to make real money, and I finally realized that the only way to do it was to get focused and to stop playing games with my future. Most people will never make $10,000 per month, and I don't say this to be rude. I say it because it's true. And it's not because they're not smart or because they're not capable. It's because they keep jumping from one thing to the next. One week they're doing dropshipping, then they switch to crypto, then it's affiliate marketing, then it's making faceless videos. And guess what? None of it works because they don't stick with anything long enough to see results. They get bored, they get impatient, they see someone else making money and think, maybe I should try that instead. So they switch over and over every couple weeks. And because they never stick with anything, they never win. Picture this. You're trying to learn an instrument. So one day you start playing the guitar, but then the next day you give up, and then you start playing the piano. How can you ever be good at one instrument if every day you try a new one and you never stick to anything long enough? You get my point. Now, to be honest with you, I used to be just like that. I was broke, like actually broke. I mean the kind where you have to check your bank app before you buy fast food. I had no job, barely any savings, and no real direction. And I wanted to make money online because I understood that was the key to freedom. But I didn't know how. I tried everything. I bought books. I watched every video I could find. I started Instagram pages. I tried flipping items online. And the reason none of it worked wasn't because those things can't make money. It's because I never gave any of them a real chance. I was too busy looking for the next big thing. That's when I made a decision. I told myself, you're not leaving this room until you figure it out. I didn't literally starve myself or anything, obviously, but I made it clear in my mind. No more half-assed efforts. No more jumping around. I would pick something and work on it until it works. So I just picked one business model. Just one. And I stuck with it. Every single day I worked on it. Not just when I felt like it. Not just when it was fun. Every day. And that's when things finally started to change. Back in 2022 at first, I started by only helping agency owners, coaches, and consultants to book more meetings with their ideal customers. That's it. Nothing else. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Let me tell you why so many people stay stuck. It's because they never commit. They treat their business like it's a side hobby. They want to make big money, but they only work on it when they're in the mood. That's like going to the gym once a month and wondering why you don't have a six-pack. It doesn't work like that. If you want big results, you need big effort, real consistency, real discipline. That's what most people don't want to hear. They want the secret trick, the shortcut, the hack. But the truth is, it's just showing up every day and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. Now, let's talk about what not to do. If you're just starting out, stay away from low-margin businesses. That means things like dropshipping or trying to sell cheap items where you only make a tiny bit of money per sale. Sure, it sounds cool in the beginning, but what people don't tell you is that it takes a ton of effort to make just a little bit of money. You might have to sell hundreds of products just to make $1,000. That's not smart when you're just starting out. You want something that pays you well for your time and effort. You want something that gives you high profit, not just high effort. Otherwise, honestly, may as well get a job. Now, trying to get rich quick is another trap. When you try to make money super fast, you usually end up losing money, time, and motivation. You get stuck in this loop of always looking for the next secret method. You feel like you're working hard, but you're not moving an inch forward. You're running in circles. What actually works is picking one path, committing to it, and being patient. But most people never do that, and that's why they stay broke. So here's what worked for me. I found consulting. That's basically just a fancy word for helping people solve problems. I found out that a lot of businesses were struggling to get customers. Specifically, they couldn't get enough people to book meetings with them. That was a painful problem for them. And people pay money to fix pain. So I built a system that helped them get more meetings automatically. I didn't invent anything crazy. I just learned how to use tools that already existed and put them together in a way that saved the business owners time and got them results. I offered to help them with that and I charged good money for it. Not $50, not 100. I was charging thousands. That's called a high ticket offer. It means you don't need 50 clients. That's how you hit big numbers without burning out. Getting my first few clients wasn't magic. I made a short video that explained what I do and how it helps. I sent that video to businesses who thought I could use it. So it wasn't a sales pitch, it wasn't some spammy message. I was just showing them how I could solve their problem. Now most people ignored me, and that's okay. We don't need most people to respond anyway, to make lots of money. Some said no, but a few said yes, and that's all it took. And these few yeses turned into $10,000 per month. Let me be real with you. This wasn't some fairy tale story where everything worked perfectly from day one. I had doubts, I had failures, but I kept going. I treated it like a mission. And because I stayed focused, I started winning. I worked in sprints. That means I had periods of crazy hard work where I locked in. Then I took breaks, but I planned those breaks. I didn't rest out of laziness. I rested on purpose. That balance helped me keep going without burning out. In the beginning, you don't need perfect balance. You need results. You can rest later. First, you have to build momentum. Because once you do it, you won't be free for the rest of your life. I think it's worth the trade-off. Eventually, I started to see business like a video game. Every day I leveled up. Every task, every email, every call was like earning experience points. And the best part is, this game pays you real money. It builds your real life. You're not just wasting time. You're not just pressing buttons and then when you log off the game, it's gone. You're creating real freedom, and that made it fun. That made it addicting. And every day I kept showing up. I got better, stronger, smarter, more confident. That's the power of showing up every day. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots feed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now let's talk mindset. You need to believe that you deserve more, but only if you earn it. Nobody is going to hand it to you. The world doesn't reward wishful thinking, it rewards action. You want an amazing life? Then you need to give an amazing effort. You can't just hope things work out, you have to make them work out. You also need to be coachable. That means you listen, you learn, you don't assume you know everything. When someone smarter than you talks, you shut up and you take notes. That's how you grow fast. That's how you skip years of trial and error. You have to be relentless. That means you don't stop when things get hard. You don't quit when someone tells you no. You keep going no matter what. That mindset alone will put you ahead of 99% of people. And if you want to make more money than 99% of people, you better adopt a better mindset. And finally, be patient, because real results take time. You won't go from zero to $1 million overnight. You don't plant a seed and expect a tree the next day, right? You water it, you protect it, you let it grow. That's how money works too. You build slowly but surely. And then one day it grows fast, but only if you don't give up. Once I hit $10,000 per month, things really changed. I started to think differently. I wasn't just trying to survive anymore. I wanted to grow. So I stopped doing everything myself. I started building systems. I started automating things. I hired help. I turned my process into a machine. That's how you go from self-employed to business owner. In the beginning, you grind. Later, you systemize. You stopped working harder and you start working smarter. So yeah, I locked myself in a room, not forever, just long enough to prove to myself that I could do it. And if you're stuck right now, if you feel like nothing is working, maybe it's time you do the same. Shut out the noise, pick one path, stick with it, be consistent, solve painful problems, charge what it's worth. Be relentless and be patient. That's how I did it, and that's how you can do it too. Now, if you're serious about becoming financially free this year, click the link in the description below. I've made a quick video where I'm explaining how I've made thousands of dollars per day with my business, and most of it is profit. And right now, we're also offering free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick, because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. And soon, we'll take that video down. So click on the link in the description below, watch the free video and book your call. And with that being said, I'll see you on the other side.